I mean, for us, manufacturers do a number of things. They allow us to divide up the ships in broad styles, so we can make ships that play in a certain way. So one manufacturer might be better ranged and more maneuverable than another. But one of the main things about it is to distinguish between the way the ships look and appeal to different audiences. We're very much aware that if you look at science fiction movies and novels, comics, anything, there's a broad range of sci-fi ships, and there's certain styles involved. And to a certain extent, our manufacturers are intended to appeal to people that like different kinds of ships. The rig's very much Cygnus from Black Hole, the ship from Silent Running, his name escapes me, sorry. The USR ships are very sort of traditional sci-fi. They're sleek, they've got that cylindrical look, they've got that nice sort of white kind of feel to them.
They're very grounded in modern tech as
Absolutely.
well, aren't they?
And then you've got the new Titan defense systems are moving towards that military feel. It's not quite as automatic machine gun moving through space as you might see with, say, the Sulaco or some of the Halo ships. But they've got that curved feel, they've got that sort of Predator kind of feel to them. I mean, the first ship is called a Corvette, and just obviously Corvette's a term that's used on naval ships and everything else, but it's kind of got Corvette, it's got curves you'd associate with the car. I mean, it's a nice looking ship.
It's very much an organic style compared to the other two manufacturers. It's kind of a shell design, which has taken a lot of influence from modern day naval influences, really. I guess submarines and carrier ships.
Two we have, USR and Zarek Industrial, are based on non-military industries. So USR's built on exploration research, Zarek's built on mining and sort of resource gathering in deep space. And the third manufacturer was very much intended to be had a military core, a military origin. And one of the original kind of concepts was like privatization of and military contractors and that kind of stuff. So Titan Defense Systems is the only manufacturer we currently have that was not born out of anything other than military. So the Enforcer is, if you like, a branch from what the Hunter is for Zarek. It's still a close-range attack ship. It's quite brutal, close range. It kind of has that look as well, that the hull that Alex has put together for it feels like scary coming up close. But he's a close-range attack ship. He's designed kind of to capture and control specific areas in the map, so generally use him to take mining facilities or forward stations. And he's got a very dangerous close-range weapon that escalates in damage. So if you land all the shots on a volley, it's devastating, but if you miss some, the damage drops off massively. He's got a capture mod that allows his side to capture quicker and the enemy capture less. And he's got a number of other systems that allow him to trap an enemy to deal with them. But he's very much a close-range bruiser.
That was kind of the design brief, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So it's a bit of a bruiser ship that goes in first to kind of clear the way for everyone else to capture. We tried to make three very different manufacturers aesthetically, and the rig stuff, well, the Zarek stuff, as it's now called, is very kind of frame-based. You know, so I generally start with like a skeleton, build a whole skeleton for the ship, and then everything else is kind of panels laid on top, weapon systems, you know, communication stuff like that. You know, you slot the bays in, everything's essentially modular, so you can just kind of build new different bits and pieces. Whereas then I guess the USR stuff's very kind of moulded, and it seems to be quite bespoke for each ship.
I don't think you can mistake them. I think you look at the Enforcer and you know it's related to the Hunter, and the Corvette's just such a new looking ship that it doesn't belong to anything you've seen so far. They are really nicely defined.